Hi there, folks. Gail from Seattle Coffee Gear, and today we have a special guest. We have Marcus from Bonavita.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Marcus. Thank you for coming down, by the way.
Pleasure.
And he's going to go through some of the basic brewing fundamentals, parameters, whatever you want to call it, on the Bonavita Brewers. And this is the A cup.
Yep, got it.
That's the 5 cup.
Absolutely.
So tell us all about it.
Awesome.
What makes for the best cup? What makes for a good cup?
Best cup, I think there are some key things that we really need to hit on. Water temperature, water quality, the kind of coffee you're using and how it's ground for the brewers too, and of course what kind of brewing environment that you're operating into.
Yep.
Great thing is that the Bonavita style brewers handle a lot of that for you. So let's start with the things that we need to make sure that we control a little bit too.
Yep.
Water quality. Water you put in there was filtered water, which is fantastic too.
Yep. I mean, we just used a Brita kind of a filter.
Nice and easy.
That's really what you need.
Yeah, absolutely. Take it right out of the fridge.
Yeah, the
pour
fridge.
it in there. That way you're maintaining a good, softer quality water as you're going through your brew cycle into. Today we've also chosen a fantastic coffee, local roaster, Cafe Ladro, using their Fremont blend too. We've ground that fresh as well.
Yes.
So what we've done is we've used more of a middle of the road grind setting, just slightly more coarse than two.
Okay.
You'll be able to kind of compare it. Certainly not as fine as espresso, and certainly not as coarse as a French press.
So something up the middle.
Yeah.
And then what were the proportions?
Right. So we usually align ourselves to the SCAA standards, Specialty Coffee Association of America. We shoot for 55 to 60 grams per liter. So we're brewing a full batch of this coffee for us today, which is 1.3 liters. So we're going to use around 70 grams of coffee then.
Perfect.
Today, too. Like the way our coffee.
We got it going because it takes a couple of minutes to brew, and it's doing its thing.
There it goes, gurgling away there then too. Yeah, nice and controlled. Also, again, these brewers are calibrated and designed so that they're going to brew between 195 degrees and 205 degrees.
That's the perfect temperature.
Time. Absolutely, ideal for the great extraction rate. Really making sure that it's bringing out the best in that coffee.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah.
If you get the wrong temperature, too cold, sour, your coffee will be sour. Get too hot, it's bitter. And a lot of the makers on the market right now, just the ones you can go down to any old store and buy, they're way too hot typically. And then the burner, if you have a glass craft, they have the burner going.
Absolutely.
Turns into tar. We don't have that issue.
We don't like sludgy coffee at all.
Nope.
What's great about this brewer too is that it has a 1500 watt heating element for the A cup. That's going to get it up to temperature very quickly.
Yeah, no kidding.
You want to hit that temperature range within usually the first 30 seconds of the brew cycle too.
And that's higher wattage than most.
Absolutely, yeah. Usually you're around 900 to about 1100 watts per brewer too. Smell that coffee going already too. It smells fantastic.
Yes, it does.
With these, we've also got an 8 cup version and of course a 5 cup version here too. We're also using a flat bottom filter basket on this, along with a redesigned shower head that comes with it. We've expanded the size of the shower head with the baskets in mind so that it's getting good, even saturation as it goes across the shower bed then too.
Nice.
Cool thing about that, you can also stick that in the dishwasher. It's detachable from the shower head. Some folks like to make sure every part of the brewer is nice and clean. It's easy to just pop
It's a good thing.
There.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I agree. So on the small one, they use the cone, and what's the reason for that versus the flat bottom?
On knowing the batch size, oh gosh, so rude, really.
Yeah.
Knowing the batch size on these, the cone shape with a smaller batch does produce something a little bit nicer for us
So the flavor is distributed better for that amount of cups.
And of course, with this one, we went with a slightly smaller shower head compared to this one to incorporate for that cone shape.
Nice. I think this was a great thing that Bonavita did coming out with the smaller one because, excuse me, not everybody wants a big pot of coffee.
Right.
Sometimes there's one person in the house. That's more than enough.
Absolutely. And they're optimized to brew a smaller or a larger size batch then too.
Perfect.
If you're looking to do 4 cups or less in this, we actually don't recommend this brewer. We recommend this one. And of course, is the capacity issue with the smaller one.
It's smaller on the countertop, everything about it's going to fit better.
Right.
So when you get done brewing, you've got the lid that goes on the carafe.
Goes right on top of that stainless steel carafe.
And then when you want to open it, you just push down. And it comes with also Full Circle, which is by your next one package of cleaner, so that you can get the idea how that works, and you can purchase more of that on our website.
Absolutely. Good descaling powder.
Yep.
When you're using filter water, that's certainly going to help with not having a lot of scale buildup.
But you still,
the descaling powder. Yep.
Yeah, you still need to do it once in a while.
Absolutely.
Depending on where you live, too. Some environments have such hard water.
Yeah, I agree.
That I know that'll get a lot out, but it's still want to do this.
Good thing to do with that too.
So, what else do we need to know about these? Stainless steel.
Absolutely. They all come with a pre-infusion feature, which is
Oh,
great
that's
for
right. Let's
really
talk about
freshly
that.
roasted coffee. Pre-infusion, basically what it's going to do, it's going to brew a little bit, get those coffee grounds nice and saturated for you, and then it's going to suspend the brewing process as well. You'll see it pause for a few seconds
And then
while
it
the
goes into
coffee
it.
start to degas. You'll even see them bubble up
Yeah.
in the coffee basket.
So you're
too.
blooming.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're doing
blooming
the
just
blooming
as
on it.
in with the manual brew, and then it continues right through the brew cycle.
Perfect.
As well.
Perfect.
You turn that on by just holding down the buttons on the front here. You'll hold down the button until it flashes twice. That means the pre-infusion feature is on. When it flashes just once, it means it's off. And it will retain that setting as long as it's plugged in. Too.
So if day after day, if I have it set for pre-infusion, it's going to do that every day.
Absolutely.
That's a nice feature. You don't have to mess with it every day and
agree.
hold it.
Nice and simple, too.
Yep. Doesn't have programming to come on in the morning or anything like that, but if it did, it would cost a lot more.
It
You
would.
just can't, you have to sacrifice something to get those features, and not always are those features the greatest.
Exactly.
It's better to grind your coffee in the morning when you're going to brew
Nice
it.
and fresh.
Don't leave it there overnight.
Yeah. And of course, if it's roasted very fresh, then that way you can turn on that pre-infusion feature and make it a little bit more of a balanced cup than two. Put the lid on there. Let's try some coffee, shall
Well,
we?
I'm thinking,
Yeah.
like, why not? See, that comes right around, tightens right in the right spot.
Perfect.
Watch me spill it.
Hey, happens to the best of us.
This is just a little shot glasses that we had up here, but hey, we'll get the idea.
It's coffee shots, right?
That's right.
It's my kind of shot on a Friday morning,
In the morning.
right?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, though. Now, obviously, this doesn't have a heating pad because of the thermocrafts don't.
Correct. Yep.
So-
We recommend trying to consume the coffee in there in about an hour and a half from brewing cycle to keep it
And,
nice and warm for you.
I'm sure that you have found it works better if you preheat this with hot water
does, yeah.
prior to. It'll
Great,
keep
great
it hot
tip.
longer.
Keeps it nice and warm for a longer period of time.
Nice.
This Ladro's nice. Cheers, Gail.
Cheers. Here, have a slurp. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's great.
Quite nice.
Great.
So, I like it.
There we go.
I like
Perfect
the
little
Bonavita
set.
products. I think that all the products are really good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Designed to be simple, straightforward, work really well, be very dependent, and really highlight the great coffees that we're choosing.
Well, and they're changing it up every now and again too. They
Yeah.
don't just get stale and stick with the same thing
Right.
day after day. Putting on the pre-infusion, coming up with the 5-cup.
Yep.
Their kettles are doing the same thing where they, make variable temperature and stuff like that. So, check it out on our webpage.
See how
Was
the
there anything
coffee
else we need to talk about, Marcus?
I think we're good. I think we've covered some good fundamentals of brewing today.
I think so
too.
as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming
so
down.
much.
I
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it. And you
pleasure.
guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out the Bonavitas on our website and watch this video. And well, you are watching this video. Hope you like it. How about some thumbs up then? All right. Thanks. Have a good day.